The first thing we're going to do today in our learning about managing breakout rooms in Blackboard Collaborate is we are going to first learn how to create and how to end those breakout groups. So when you're in Blackboard Collaborate, you're going to go to the bottom right corner and go to the Share Content tab. When you click on that, the bottom option is Breakout Groups. You'll click there, and we're going to start with just randomly assigning. So this is where Blackboard will randomly assign your students into groups. If you want to place them into specific groups, that's something we will be learning about in a moment, but for right now, we're just going to randomly assign. We're not going to check include moderators in group assignment because a lot of times you are going to want to move to a specific group. If you wanted to randomly assign yourself to a group, you could use that option, but as a moderator, you are able to go into specific groups as you choose. So I'm going to leave that unchecked for now. What's probably the most important part is determining the number of groups you want. And it'll automatically divide your students evenly among the number of groups you have. So right now I have 4 students in my classroom. If I do 2 groups, it says I have 2 groups of 2. If I had more students, I would have more options on this drop down, and I could choose the number that works for me. I'm going to go ahead and go with 2 groups. And you can see it says group 1, and it says the students who will be in that group, and group 2, the students who will be in that group. If you wanted to shuffle those groups and you notice like, oh, these partners won't work together, you can do a quick shuffle before you start, and it'll change up which students are in which group. And then to start the group, when you're ready, you will press start. When working with students, I typically give them a countdown so that it's not abrupt. So before I press start, I will usually tell them, okay, we are transitioning to breakout groups in 3, 2, 1. And after I press 1, that's when I would press start. And then you can see all students will see this screen that says starting breakout groups, and they will come back and be in their group. I am still in the main room because I'm the moderator and I chose not to put myself in a new group. And you can see, okay, students 1 and 4, group 1 are in their room, group 2 is in their room. If I wanted to join one of those rooms, as the moderator, I would click on this rectangle with an arrow, or it's a door that you can go into. If you click on that, you would join group 1. You could pop in, see what they're talking about, give them further instructions, and then you can choose to pop into group 2. Right now, my students do not have access to change their own groups. That's something else we will be learning about shortly, but moderators would have this access. When your students are finished with their breakout groups, or when the time is up to end the breakout groups, all you would do is click this square inside of a circle in the top right corner. Again, before I end a breakout group, I usually do a countdown in the chat so that students can see. So I would say ending breakout groups in, and then again I would do a countdown, 3, 2, 1, and I usually give it a little bit of time. I go back to that tab, the participants tab, and I click stop to end the breakout groups, and then all of the students will come back to the main room. So now it is your turn to practice that. Let's go ahead and take some time to practice putting students in randomly assigned breakout groups.